depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. I muted my microphone without realizing. So today is going to be another, just a short Warts and All Life in Null-sec stream. I have the mining character out making some money. I have the combat character out ratting, making money in LP. And we're just going to carry on with this until something exciting happens. I'm pushing to get back up to 3 bill. After spending nearly $1 billion buying my industrial character, an Orca. Why, you ask? Because I wanted one. I don't need it. I probably won't use it that much, but I wanted one because they're pretty and I like them. And it'll tide me over as a sort of a moving shit around ship until I can afford a Rockwell, which is going to be a while because Rockwells are not cheap. Right, just going to check sound now, and it'll tide me over. Yep, that all seems to be working. So currently the Rockwell is going at 2.6 billion, and that is unfit, obviously. The modules themselves aren't too bad, but the mining drones that come with the that you want for the Rockwell, the excavators, are not cheap, to put it bluntly. At launch, they were easily fetching $1 billion apiece. I think they've dropped a little bit since then. I'll have to see. Excavator mining drone, 990,000, so they haven't dropped a lot. And the ice harvesting drones are still up there at 1.1 to 2 billion apiece, depending on who you buy them from. So I won't be doing excavating. I won't be excavating ice anytime soon. That said, my combat character is trundling away quite happily. One thing I noticed the other day is that I currently am doing Heavy Fighters 5 to try and put a bit more skill into the super carriers, but I don't actually own one yet. But I'm kind of just gearing up ahead of the game now, getting ready for when I do own one. But there are some other tweaks I can make to increase my income. I'm obviously using Amar drones here, the Praetors being laser drones, and one of their required skills is Amar drone specialization, which I currently have at 4, so I could push that to 5 to give me a little bit more efficiency. I believe it's 2% bonus per skill level to damage, so that increases each drone's damage by a further 2%. Not huge, but it adds up, and it means I clear sites ever that much faster because everything they shoot at dies a little bit quicker. Oh, another spodumene asteroid dead. Onwards and upwards. On to the next one. So yeah, I'll clear the sites quicker, and it'll get to the stage where I've got as much efficiency as possible in the Vexor Navy, and I'll have to make the decision to move to either an Ishtar, if that can squeeze up more DPS, or maybe even move into battleship ratting. I believe the Rattlesnake is an absolute beast for this. Another ship that has huge bonuses to drone damage, but it can also carry a hefty payload of missiles as well. The obvious difference with the Rattlesnake being it is rather expensive and you don't want to lose it because it's rather a big target. Being a battleship, it's a little harder to get it out of an ANOM when a neutral arrives, and it's a little more vulnerable to roaming gangs than the Vexor because while people will jump a Vexor if they see it, you're a little easy. It's a little easier to get out. You're a bit more maneuverable, a bit quicker to align, a bit quicker to warp to something. A Rattlesnake is harder to kill, but it's less. Your survival is more based on how quickly you can get out of an anomaly when a neutral enters system. If they are part of an organized gang or a hot dropper, tank probably won't save you. It might extend your life a bit, and the backup fleet can come and help you, but that is less likely. You're more likely to die. You really want to be running something that's ISK cheap, that gankers. It's not going to cost you too much if you lose one. The VNI is a good example of that, and has the ability to run if a neutral does enter system. The Rattlesnake is a very efficient ratter, but it's slightly weaker on the other two aspects there. But the trade-off might be worth it. If I'm careful and I keep an eye on the intel channels, the trade-off might be worth it. My other option is also to jump to a carrier, start carrier ratting. My only problem with that is I am insanely paranoid about my carrier, because I bought it a couple of years back when we were still gentlemen's agreement. A few years back now. It was 2014, something like that. And I named her Alice after my youngest daughter, just because I needed a name and I thought it was cute. And I've not lost her. She is the original carrier. She has survived all this time. She's been out on combat operations. She was involved in the evacuation of Vale of the Silent. She was involved in the evacuation of friendlies to Delve itself when all hell broke loose in the north. She's been in all sorts of combat. She has survived dreadnoughts. She has killed dreadnoughts. And I have no intention of losing her to something stupid like ratting. So I'm actually tempted, believe it or not, to buy a second carrier to rat in, just because I don't want to lose Alice. Yes, I'm a sentimental fool. So I may end up buying a second carrier. We'll have to see. I've certainly got the money for it. Carriers have become a much more achievable goal since the last time I played seriously, back in 2015. When I first came back to the game, the carrier was the end game dream for me, because like, oh, such an expensive ship. But now carriers have become very much an achievable thing. $1 billion for the hull plus fittings is not unheard of. So yeah, that's a totally viable thing. Having said that, it might be time to upgrade to the super carrier and finally put Alice onto the ratting permanently, because I'll have a super, and that will be my next sort of step up, and that'll be the ship I'll be nervous about losing. There are people out there who rat in the Hell and the other super carriers. Personally, I think that's terrifying. She's a beautiful ship. She is such a bulky looking thing, but they are so expensive. 19. There are none for sale, actually. There are none for sale in this region. I wonder if there's any on contract. Let's have a look. There's a blueprint. Yeah, there are blueprints for 1.6 billion. Nobody, it appears, has an actual Hell hull. Unless that's one. Is that a hull? Is that a Hell? Is that a Hell? Oh, no, it's an Apostle. Nice try. So why did that come up when I searched for a Hell? Never mind. There are no Hells on contract. So I would probably have to order one to be manufactured, and they're not cheap. They're expensive as crap. So there we go. So just going to keep ratting and mining. You can see the industrial characters screen in the top right, and my ratter in the main screen for the time being. There is a hefty delay built into the stream's video, just to avoid stream sniping, but the intel channels are pretty lively, so I should be good. Plus, nobody's actually watching right now. We'll keep this video for YouTube later on. Hi, Mad Malky. Nice to see you again. Why is my... There we go. There we are. That's both lasers running. That's better. Keep an eye on the Ratsker. So while I'm doing all this and trundling around killing everything, why don't I have a look at the Ishtar and see what kind of money we're looking at for the Ishtar? 191 million. That's almost as expensive as a decent battleship, so they're still not very cheap. Compare that to the Vexor Navy. Vexor Navies are 83. So for a faction ship that is as effective as it is, a Vexor is definitely worth the money. We'll have a look at Ishtar ratting fits, just to see what kind of DPS difference I'm going to get. Ishtar. Yes, I'm doing googly searches in the background. Let's have a look. See, there are Ishtar fits listed, but then don't seem to be very popular. Look, Ishtar. Most of you will know the reasons to rat in a cheap ship, but just use Myrmidon. A Myrmidon pays for resource. It's better to rat a different ship, right? Likely going to be the best ratting ship after we've secured our space. It has a tiny sig, orbits at 13. Even if you do get neutered a bit, it still stands up to the pressure well. Armor will be better than shield, blah blah blah. So I can test more, I won't know. Bringing a ratting ship is dumb, and you shouldn't bother. What kind of damage are we looking at here? It's difficult to say because these are drone boats and none of the fitting tools really do damage very well. But with 5 Praetors, this thing seems to be pumping out around 698 DPS with a volley of 2790. What am I getting out of this thing? I'm getting 647, so it's a minuscule increase. It really is. Probably not worth it. Let's have a look at the Rattlesnake. Yeah, the Rattlesnake isn't even that big an increase. Oh no, wait, that's better. 894. That's more impressive. What's that though? That's an Oracle. That's not even a rat. Oh dear. So there isn't a mass difference between the ships by the looks of it. So for now, we'll just keep trundling along in the Vexor. As far as I can tell, carrier ratting is the next step. I'm just going to have to bite that bullet at some point if I want to improve my ISK generation. Which means bringing the carrier to 1DQ, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. It's only a jump bridge away, and I have my fax sat in 1DQ for actual strategical operations, which is grand. How's the mining doing? We still got this? Yeah, still got this rock. How are we doing? Unfortunately, someone beat me to all the Macoxit on this one, so we're just grinding through standard rocks to clear the belt, get a new spawn, because it's the Merc where I'm making all my money at the moment. Still, Gleaming Spod is not to be sniffed at. It does quite well. Here we go. Well, this is a long warp. Yeah, everyone keeps telling me carry a rat, dude, carry a rat, and it makes me so nervous. I am 2005, 2004 character. This one's 2005. I think the industrial is actually my oldest character. Oh, there's someone at this site. Fine. The very concept of sticking a carrier in such a dangerous situation gives me chills. It really does. And it's a purely gut reaction. There is absolutely no reason to react that way anymore. Carriers are absolutely beastly and can do the job well. I just have this irrational fear of getting caught in the thing and dying. Yeah, yeah. There's really, I don't know. I know all the tips and tricks to do it. I did actually try it earlier on and got really pissed off because I lost a couple of fighters to rats, and that's annoying. Because the carrier just didn't want to hold aggro. I don't know why. I probably was doing something wrong. I'll have to figure that out. But everyone in the corp is telling me oh, dude, get carrier ratting. You'll make loads more money. It's like, yeah, I know. How much did your super cost you? Because I really got to look into the cost of a super hull. Ah, this one's empty. Oh, you're saving up for one now. I should probably check the market. We have an internal market on the Goons site and on our own forums, the Bastion ones. So I have two groups of people I can select a super from. Just have to decide which one I want. I definitely want a hell. That's a nonsense. I want a hell. I keep saying to myself, look around, there might be a better option. But no, I want a hell. Ferv's Capital Shop. Fittings updated. Let's have a look what he's got in the way of hells. Okay. So he wants, wow, 17.5 billion. Is that right? Price list. Clicking it will give you most up-to-date prices. It's got to be right, hasn't it? Yeah, hell is going for 17.5 billion right now. So I'm a fair bit away. And I don't think our guys are building them right now. Let's have a look. In want to sell. Oops. Excuse me. No, that's BPCs. I don't want a BPC. I want an actual ship. Holding, advanced bookmarks. Capital Scrapyard and Workshop? No. Ah, Capital Production. There we go. No. So it looks like Bastion have actually put their capital production on hold until the engineering platforms are released. Exactly. Exactly. That's. I don't want to get rid of my carrier. I like it, and as apart from the practical reasons of having a second, or in my case, a third capital ship, I have also grown quite attached to it. I don't want to get rid of it. It's my baby. Alright, is this raw? Yeah, good. Your hold is empty. Compress. Stick back. There we go. Save a massive space doing that. It's fantastic. 22 million in on gleaming spodumene, which I will probably not get half of that for it because everyone is mining spodumene. Do 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 do. Hi, Billy Seelu. Hope you're doing okay, sir. Welcome to the stream. I wish I had something more exciting to show people, to be honest. At the moment, it is literally just making money. Making isk. But I did call it the Warts and All Eve stream, so it was kind of my own fault. Spodumene crystals are doing okay. He is killing stuff. Local is still friendly. Intel is quiet. Good. Keep raking in that money. I was looking at my collection of BPOs the other day, and I realised they're all in a completely useless position because they're all in a research facility in Pator. I need to get down there to um, pull them out of research and actually bring them out here and start building things because I don't mind mining. It's just I want to build stuff. I want to actually produce things. Let's check where are all of my BPCs right now. Blueprints, copies. I don't want copies. I want all originals. There we are. In all facilities, please. Yeah, Paytor, 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 Paytor. Everything's in Paytor. Oh, that's such a pain. 61 jumps, damn it. That's a long way away. The last time I tried to go and collect my blueprints, I got smart bombed on a low-sec gate by a pair of battleships, so I have to be a bit more careful next time. Maybe hope for a wormhole. Maybe use a Thera wormhole. There's an idea, right? That was a bong. How are we doing? 12 million from that last tick. That's a bit naff. Oh, it's because we've got an ESS in the system. And I'm paying taxes out the wazoo. Oh well. Now, what I did see earlier was there were some helium fuel blocks for sale in this system. I want to grab those. Nope, they're gone already. God damn it. Yeah, they're gone. I really don't want to have to fly to 1DQ to pick up fuel for my Raitaru. But it's down to 8 days of fuel, I think. 7 days and 3 hours of fuel. I don't like to leave it with less than a week, because then if something happens and I can't fuel it, I have to start poking people in the corporation to do it. And I did say when I built the thing I would take care of it, because I made such a fuss about putting one up. Anyone have any fuel blocks coming out of production? Want to top up. Looking to buy. Everyone's looking to buy fuel blocks. I'm just being proactive and sticking my nose in. Completely unnecessary but fun. Still making money, making it high. There we go. Look at that. 1.16 million ISK Corpus Patriarch reduced to 930 because we have a flipping ESS out. Fortunately, it didn't get robbed. So I made a bit of money yesterday when the ESS got shared. Wonder if there's a BP I can buy somewhere. No, 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 no. I really need to go get my own fuel blueprint. No, don't hit the asteroid. Lower my transversal and get me shot. So what's going on in the wider world of EVE at the moment? Let's have a dig around and see if we can find some funny news. Reddit is usually good for a laugh. Not for news as such, but for shits and giggles. Oh, yes. What was that kill yesterday? Oh, damn. That was absolutely terrifying. Probably the most expensive kill I've seen. It was the Vanquisher. Yeah, the Vanquisher kill. So, big news. A Vanquisher died. The Vanquisher is a faction titan. Ridiculously expensive vessel. Yeah, this thing is stupidly expensive. Being the Is it the Garistas? I think it's Garistas. God, a minute, look at that thing. It's beautiful. I think it's Garistas. Is it Garistas? Is it? Do you know what? I don't know if it is Garistas. I might be wrong. Hang on, I'll double check. Let's have a look. Garista. No, it's not Garistas. There it is. It's going to be Angel Cartel, isn't it? Yeah. Or is it Serps? No, it's Serpentis. Sorry, brain fart. There we go, Serpentis. Yeah, so Serpentis Faction Titan, which is just insane. So expensive. And it got baited on a wormhole camp, of all things, according to what I heard. So there we are, one of the single most expensive ships ever to exist in the game, destroyed yesterday, while I was out on my crappy little fleet. Zekiel prices it at 413.5 billion. Is that billion? Let's see, 594 million. Yeah, no, it is 413 billion. That's nearly half a trillion. That's ridiculous. That's an insane amount of money. And it was officer fit to hell and back, so that didn't help. So that was a good one. That was fun while that was out last night. No other really exciting stuff going on here. Eve Uni takes the fight to High-Sec. Well, that's pointless because everyone knows High-Sec Wars are an absolute waste of time. Brave celebrates its 4th birthday. 7 Drifter response battleships. 98 High-Sec war decks in one day. Someone murdered these people. Well, nobody cares. It's High-Sec. High-Sec is absolutely pointless. New Eden turns 14. Happy anniversary, CCP Falcon. And that's why we all got a silly skin. We got a weird egg skin. Yeah. 14 years, not bad going CCP, quite impressed. So, doesn't look like a lot of anything else interesting's happening. Someone's talking about wanting Sisters of Eve capital ships. Bloody hell. Really? You want an exploration carrier? Oof. That's brave. Oh, shoot. I should have checked whether my skin had redeemed correctly. It's in my list, but I couldn't use it yesterday on my main. I'm wondering if that's something to do with him having the collector's edition gold skin. Okay, so Reddit's being a bit crap today. Let's check out the Imperium news, see if there's anything interesting there. This is my source of incredibly biased information because it comes straight from the people I fly with. Yeah, they've got the first Vanquisher down. Test. Oh, State of the Alliance from Test. Test is on the move. Look out, Stain Wagon. So they're going after Stain, are they? Okay. Patch notes, Cinco de Mayo. Next step in structure transitions. Okay, yeah, structure transitions. They're coming. They're going to be shutting the bonuses down for posses in preparation for moving various facilities to citadels. So that's fun. Which reminds me, I have a faction tower BPC I need to get built before those changes go in, just in case they offer some kind of compensation. Test Alliance, please ignore state of the Alliance has come and gone with some interesting news to report. Rumours and speculations have been floating around about Test possibly making a push into period basis. However, it appears this is not the case. They have decided to attack Stain instead. That should be interesting. I wonder what Stain did to piss them off. Now, to build this faction tower, I need a medium Amar. Medium Amar tower. But of course there are none for sale, so let's see how much they're going for in jitter. Shouldn't be stupid expensive anymore because they're pretty much going to be phased out. Medium control. Okay, that didn't work either. Tower. It would help if I could spell, obviously. There we are. Amar control tower medium. So 200 million ISK for a control tower is the cheapest price available at the moment. So I might just buy one, ship it out, and build the damn thing, get it done with. We're at 3 billion yet, Kalchak? Nearly. 2 million. 2 billion 967. So we'll start poking around a bit, see if someone can get us a faction tower out here. Tower. See, no one is selling towers. They've all just stopped. They've just dropped dead and said, right, fuck, we're going straight to citadels. So no one's bothering with towers anymore. Okay. Maybe I would be better off shipping the BPC to Jitter and building it there. I do have a clone in Jitter. Yes, I do. Does my industrial character have a clone in Jitter? That would be more useful. Character, jump clones. No, I don't. That was clever. Okay. So I'll have to scepter travel from Amar to get to my blueprints if I ship them down. Oh dear. So I'm going to have to find a courier service, of which we have several, to fly my stuff down to Jitter, build the tower, and then hope that CCP does some kind of switch out or replacement program for them. Because it would be a shame to lose a faction tower because they just decide, no, we're not going to swap out the BPCs. Ugh. Keep making that money. Oh, yeah, of course. Something weird there where the fighter can't catch you the frigate can't catch you to engage you, so it stays yellow boxed rather than red. So your own drones never attack it. So you can get sat on a wave with nothing happening because you're not paying attention. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a courier service to move the stuff down. I think I'm not flying it myself. I'm too lazy. What's this? Give you reputation. Oh, thank you. Hmm. Let's have a look at courier. Hauling service, Maple Moose. Hello, Maple Moose. What do these guys want for bringing stuff to places? Not that it'll matter because it's Sarked. Well, Sarked is no good because I don't have anything in Sarked. 1D. Oh, there we go. 1D Q1 Keepstar to Jitta. 750 ISK per M3. That's cheap as chips. Or I can just take it straight from 7UTB and it's the same price. Fair enough. I will go to 1DQ. I will bring stuff to 7UTB. I will then hire these guys to move stuff down because I am too lazy to do it myself. Asteroid is dead. Let's keep up the obsidian train. No, actually, let's go for more spod. Kill the battleships. Why did they stop shooting at me? What happened there? That usually only happens when someone else warps to your anom. So someone poked their nose in and then left. Cheeky. Oh man, I hurt my eyes rather badly this morning. I don't know how. My eye is sore as hell and I can't focus properly. It's driving me up the wall. Make the picture a little bigger. Maybe not that big. There we go. That looks a little better. Appeals to my OCD for some reason. I don't have OCD, I just say I do. Right, so what the hell have I got sat in 1DQ or 7UTB that I want rid of? I know I've got a lot of minerals and crap that I want to get rid of. Yeah, there it is. Compressed stuff in 7UTB. Get that shipped. That won't take a lot of space because most of it's compressed. What have I got in 5-6? Yeah, I want to move those, get rid of those because they're just objects that annoy me now. Got some crap in the hive star that is just going to sit there forever. Sacked, nothing to speak of. DTAC-W, nothing to speak of. Oh wow, I've got some. How the hell have I got? Oh, I need to move that. I have faction items in DTAC-W. I don't know why. Move that to 1DQ. Move all that to 1DQ. And get that stuff shipped to Jitter. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Do you have an open hangar? No, you don't, because you're a bastard. Does that look like fuel blocks? Does that even remotely look like fuel blocks? Why are you trying to sell me ore when I want fuel blocks? Someone make some fuel blocks. I may end up having to go to 1DQ just to get fuel blocks, which is kind of bad. Because I don't want to take that fat old ship through the jump gate. Oh, I might just buy a bloody fuel block BPO and do it myself. I've got the research facility to research the damn thing. Why wouldn't I? Let's ask about. Let's check Eve Market and see how much a helium BPO will cost me. Helium fuel block. Helium fuel block blueprint. Okay, that's weird. What's that about? Got to buy them from NPCs. Wonderful. No, I'm full. You're all down there for some stupid reason. Yeah, sod it. I'll dock up and come back. At the end of the world. Call in the drones, bring them home, dock they up, pretend I am the German.
Warp drive active.
I really need to move this guy to Jitter. Or I guess I could just do business in Amar. Well, one of his clones anyway. Stuck on a rock.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we've done about 45 minutes of random nonsense in 0-0. It doesn't look like there's any fleets going to be called for a little while. So I'm going to stop the stream here and pick up again later on. With a bit of luck, there'll be a fleet running. Excuse me. And hopefully it'll be just a random suicide fleet and I'll stream the hell out of it because nobody cares on suicide fleets. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for tuning in.
Docking request
And
accepted.
catch you next time.